Right now, the Federal Controlled Substance Act lists marijuana as a Schedule I drug. Right alongside of heroin. We can argue the pluses and minuses of marijuana, but nobody, no sane person thinks that marijuana is equivalent to heroin.
For a while, like, I thought I was the only one, you know, like, I didn't understand how many people were affected by this, because, like you bring up heroin, and everyone's like, yeah, I lost a family member, or yeah, one of my best friends, or yeah, my ex, and it's just, like, scary, like, how come this isn't something that's being talked about? Like, there's so many people our age that are just dying, and they're disappearing, and, like, they're falling off the face of the earth, and no one does anything. Everyone you talk to shouldn't know someone that has passed away from a drug overdose. That's just not okay. You can't save people that don't want to be saved, but, like, why is this not something that we're addressing as a society? Because, like, it's really scary. But when it comes to people that you care about deeply, that are making really bad decisions for themselves, like, you just have to make sure that you know when to stop and that there's a line that you can't cross. Just, like, count how many people you know that do not go to Binghamton anymore that you have known, like, since freshman year?
It's gonna take me a minute. 8, I think, and then total, like, 12, somewhere around there.
Yeah. And, like, how many, like, were a part of, like, the bench crew?
All of them at one point.
Yeah, right? Isn't that so weird?
Yeah.
Like, it's just so weird to think about. Has the school, like, with people that you know that have had, like, mental health or, like, drug issues, like, have you noticed, like, the school ever try, like, not, I don't want to say reaching out, but, like,
Nope.
do you think, yeah, exactly, like, do you think the school has, like, tried at all to help people that have, like, drug abuse problems or mental health issues?
I would say no, but at the same time, some people that do have them, and, like, we tell them to go, they just won't go. So that's something, too. So, you can't, you know, there's, like, two sides of it.
Yeah.
But when people have gone, they don't, you know, reach out as much as they should, in my opinion.
Yeah. And, like, how do you, like, would you say that, like, I don't know, in general, like, a lot of people in college are, like, depressed or, like, have, like, substance abuse issues? Like, do you think, like...
Yeah, I mean, everyone drinks. Plenty of people, you know, do drugs or whatever, but at the same time, I think depression is, like, it's that term, it's thrown around way too much. You know, like, everyone can be sad for a little bit, but it doesn't mean they have, like, clinical depression. Like, again, like, it's like we're the ones that are going to have to, like, look back on and be like, you know, all these people that we were friends with and totally lost connection with, whereas, like, you know, as soon as they leave, not to say they don't care, because I know they do, but it's just like they don't have to deal with the fact that they went through college with people in their friend group that they were close to just leaving, you know, whereas we have to do that, you know, and that's shitty.
Like, me and you, like, I feel like, I don't know, like, you know, like, I feel like what everyone wasn't used to crazy, but like me and you kind of like were used to it. Not used to it, but like I feel like we understood it. Like we're like, yeah, this happens.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like did not understand like cutting herself, and I was like, how do you not get that? Not gonna, like we've all dabbled in that. Like, you kidding me? And they were like, no one. And I was just like, okay, I have had friends I've had to like cover with ace bandages.
You know,
like,
I mean,
like you know what I mean? Like,
it was huge back in the day.
yeah,
I love cutting
yeah, and like killing, like trying to kill themselves, and like you didn't want to tell their parents because you wanted them to like
Yeah,
get mad at you, so like you would have to like get them better yourself. Like, I don't know, there's always crazy shit like that.
Constantly losing their mind always.
Yeah, and like I can't believe that there's so many people that like don't know that. Like, I can't imagine growing... Like, I'm glad I grew up in Bayshore. I'm glad I saw crazy-ass shit. Because it prepared me. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I feel like I would have lost my mind after all the heroin shit that, like, I can't even remember. Like, my memory is blacked out. That's why, like, stories... Like, I don't really talk about freshman year because I can't remember it. Because of how terrible it was.
I don't remember most of 2013 for, like, a different reason.
Something widely recognized as being like pretty widespread. But then, in order to be successful in college, it's made very clear, like implicitly, that there's no time to have a mental illness. I mean, I just feel like that's been it's the message I've got. It's not an excuse for. For actually like doing anything wrong. Like, it's one thing to be physically sick, but it's not treated the same way at all, which is kind of silly because it's not like it's just weird people's attitudes towards it. I feel like where it's like if you want to see, you really gotta want it. Like, I don't believe in wearing glasses. Like, like it's a weird.
Yeah.
It's like you're sick. Like you're not functioning normally.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I just I've definitely struggled with it, and I feel like there's a lot of people who didn't necessarily weren't able to. Like, even with medication and with therapy, weren't able to, like, just make it, deal with the rigors and the stresses of being in college. And I feel like that happens to a lot of really smart people who just can't function. Exactly. Also, just how isolating the college experience can be. If you're in a new town, you don't really know anybody, you're having trouble making friends, you're stressed out because of your classes, you're stressed out because maybe just you have a generic mental illness where it's just like depression or some anxiety, like consistent panic attacks, like things that would make it difficult just to live day to day without any stresses. I just feel like these all come together to really fuck over a lot of people who can't necessarily cope as well as other people can. And then even now, we've been here for 3 years, and there's just a lot of people I know who've dropped out and continue to even make it that far to a junior year and still just can't live the way that they're living anymore. It's just some people never adjust, and I feel like it's not all on them necessarily. I feel like a lot of these people maybe never were meant to come to college, but a lot of them, most of them, I would say, just.
Yeah.
It's a combination of really dangerous factors, I feel like, in college.
Yeah.
That could really, really mess up some people, especially people who are vulnerable.
what you said you were when I met you. You got a warm heart, you got a beautiful brain, but it's disintegrating from all the medicine, all the medicine, all the medicine, all the medicine, medicine. You can still be what you want to, what you said you were when you